Let's talk about locus of control, what that is, and why it's important for your mental health. Locus of control is essentially your perception of the underlying or main causes of the events in your life. And so we can think about locus of control using a triangle. On this side, we're going to have external locus of control. On this side, internal locus of control. And here we're going to have a special category for those of us who are Christ followers. It's kind of an external locus of control, but it's a little different. And that is going to be God control. Okay? So external locus of control includes those things that are outside of ourselves. It includes other people's behaviors. It might include context that we're in, things that are outside of our immediate control. And if we emphasize external locus of control, we might find ourselves tending to blame or saying that's because of them, or they did this, or because that happened, then this. And so that can be a problem we run into with external locus of control. Then we have internal locus of control over here, and that includes those things that are within our immediate control. For example, our effort, our perception, our attitudes, right? The things that we input into a situation. And if we overemphasize internal locus of control, we might find ourselves constantly self-blaming. That when things go wrong, we may say, that's because I didn't do enough, or if I had only done this. And there are things that maybe actually belong in this external locus of control. And if we hyper-focus here, we're not going to see all of the contributing factors. And then, as I mentioned before, there's this piece that is the God-focused control. And there are certain things that only God controls in our lives. Here's the danger, though. If we just say, well, God is in control of everything, then that too can be a disempowered position, because it does not acknowledge that there are certain things that He has given us to control that contribute, and that in free will, there are certain things that are going to be outside of our control. And so it's when we put all three of those together that we have a balanced perspective to consider what are all of the factors that are contributing to where I am, and how can I respond accordingly? If I'm imbalanced in one direction, is there a leaning towards another that I need to do? Is there a slight shift in that? So again, internal locus of control is my personal responsibility and contributions. External is the things that are outside of my control that I am not contributing nor can do anything about. And then there's those things that are God control, that only He can control. And so I have to trust, submit, and surrender to Him. And that is locus of control.